Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
I may have lost a few memories, but I guess it's
Delicious and cheap, Lincoln, you're missing. How about a little taster?
No. If only I had a robot of my own.
I may have lost a few memories, but I guess it's okay.
Delicious and cheap, Lincoln, you're missing. How about a little taster?
If only I had a robot of my own.
I may have lost a few memories, but I guess it's okay.
If only I had a robot of my own.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Full throttle! Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and... a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf!
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, "Hey, are you Nicole?"
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like, a windbloom pinned to her chest or something.
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
That would be... this young lady, then?
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but... Are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Mm-mm.
Ah! Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
It's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean...
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexenzirkel. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions? Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady? But...
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
My name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order. Even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Teyvat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did gloss over a few things so far.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Yes. although I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together, and... Was that too hard to follow?
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
Alright, let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making any sense at all?
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes. Basically, yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the Moon Goddess's name.
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
She seems friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the Moon Goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kuthar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Teyvat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frost Moon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood.
I should follow them, just in case there's some way that I can help.
exploration and try. You're tripping. Rev the engine!
Add ast.
Yeah. Up throttle!
Mona! We have something for you.
Oh, Traveler Paimon! You're full of energy today. You have something for me, you said? Is it some quick and easy way to make Mora by any chance?
Well, actually, it's some kind of task from your master.
Yeah, that's a hard no. But I guess I don't have a choice, huh? An enterprising spirit is important and all that. I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well.
Why don't you just take a look first?
Huh. This book doesn't seem so special to me. Whoa! Letters just fell out of it.
Oh! Maybe she's trying to reconcile with you?
No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, let's start with the first one. If this is her task, it should be okay for us all to read. Come on, let's see what this is about.
Oh, how long it's been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about is becoming harder and harder these days.
The sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit more genuine at least.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Oh, seems like it was just yesterday. Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair. I really should get some exercise again.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
Now, I'm sure you're curious as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this. If you want to learn how to predict the fate of an entire kingdom, or even the entire world, head to Sumeru and search for the gate to an underground kingdom. Once there, open the second letter.
Huh. But she knows how to lure people in, that's for sure. Is she serious about passing on her secret technique? Guess she really is getting old.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground kingdom sounds familiar.
Wait, you've heard of it?
Yeah, it should be the same one we're thinking of.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shelling out Mora left and right. Come on, there's no time to waste. Let's go.
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now, Paimon's guessing that means...
Yep, same method as usual.
This brings back memories of summertime. It's actually kind of refreshing.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria. I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered with the showers of wisdom. With that in mind, there is a phenomenon in this land known as the Sign of Apausha. It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. In that sense, perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead. The records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm as mirrors, whose surfaces reflect the true stars. This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
I had no idea.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic parameters can one predict the fate of this world. Now, my task for you is as follows. Open a sign of truth in front of the gate to Conria.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the ceremony the old hag came up with to summon this.
Yeah, all these planetary trajectories and runes. Paimon's not even gonna try to make sense of it. So, what do you say, Mona? Are you gonna attempt it?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with could work. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another night of lodging, so no better time than the present. Emissaries of the enduring stars, wanderers over ecliptic and equatorial planes, radiant celestial brethren. Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous void. I, Mona Magistus the Astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales. By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus the Astrologist, summon you, O stars, to stand before me!
Did it work? Ah! Monsters! How did that happen?
No dice. The sign of truth only opened long enough for the monsters to slip through. Darn it. I didn't get a glimpse of the real stars at all. Whatever. I'll just take it out on you. The ceremony failed, but the old hag's new theory seems workable. I have a better grasp of hydromancy now. And the perfect test subjects to test it on.
The blazing sun! Try and stop me!
Phew! That's that!
Well, the old hag said to open the third letter once it was all said and done. But I couldn't make it work. Oh, should I still open it?
You know, Paimon thinks she understands your dynamic a lot better now. Look, she didn't say you had to successfully complete the ceremony, so you can open it. It'll be fine.
I guess. All the same, I doubt she has anything nice to say.
If you're reading this, it means you attempted to open the sign of truth. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Conria was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non-physical means were more likely to succeed. In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As such, any negative effects of failing to open the sign of truth would remain small scale. And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam beyond the false sky. Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were. Ah, connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom that quenches thirst. Truly, my genius knows no bounds. The practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the false sky. I'd like to see Alice try and top that.
Rev the engines! Instead of confining.
Illusion shattered!
Quiver!
Check this out!
Drop your weapons!
Shine down! Again! Illusion shattered!
Don't get too close!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
2308. Enhanced Dynamo Module 70. Shoot! Blazing Delight! Boing, boing, boom! Yahoo! Boom! Boom! Pew, pew! I'm a rock! Hold that pose! Yeah! Yeah! Stand clear! For Rex Lapis, born of ice and frost. Can't handle your dream. I'm a rock. Hard-hitting exclusive. Blow them all up. Pew! Boo! Yeah, la la la. Boom! No touching. Yeah, I'm a rock. Look at you, Boomtail. Smile. Breaking news! First blast! This is long overdue. Boing, boing, boom! Born of ice and frost. Blazing Delight! Jumpy Dumpy Toe! Pew! Diana Special! Shoot! Say cheese! Pew pew!
Knock him down.
Ha! Locked on! Locked on! Bullseye! Yeah! Hold that pose! Can't handle your dream. I'm a rock. Sparks and flash. Boing, boing, boom. Boom. Breaking news. Smile. Fire in the hole. Take me up. Locked on.
All right, let's head off.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Forest, protect us with one heart.
Flash attack!
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. A few tomatoes.
Receive my blessing.
Allow me! Look, the rainbow! She wants this!
No more lies. The deception ends here. It all adds up. A few tomatoes.
Flash attack! Good luck!
Leave this place for the everlasting hope.
Rest and rebuild!
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Look, the rainbow!
It all adds up. Lay down.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Lolene, it's Papa! Get him!
Transfixed.
Everybody stand back! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Easley!
Laid bare.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Get to work!
land. By the frost moon.
We want this! Ding dong weather bomb!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
Lash attack! Go claw!
It all adds up.
Hold the line!
No more lies. It all adds up.
Ding dong weather bomb! Billowing surge!
For the everlasting forest.
No more lies.
Power.
It all falls into place. The mystery unravels.
Look! A rainbow! Your blood! Allow me!
Leave this path.
It all adds up. It all falls into place.
Lash attack!
By the frost moon of old.
Rust and rebuild!
No more lies. It all adds up. It all falls into place. Let's see what you're made of. Let's see what you're made of. Seek within.
For the everlasting forest.
Ding dong weather bomb! Allow me!
I better wrap this up.
Transfixed! Bring it! Ha! Yeah! Going in! Fulfill our path! Now you two! Time to...
Witness my rise. Laid bare.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Eat Lolene! Eat Papa! Get him! Let the mountain's veins boil!
By the frost moon of old.
Go claw! Look! Hold the...
No more lies. It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
Ding dong weather bomb!
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place.
For the everlasting forest. You poor love.
Lash attack! Go! Rust and rebuild!
The deception ends here.
Covenant of the Deep! Allow me! Hold the line! Look! The rainbow!
No more lies. It all adds up. Time to come clean. The mystery unravels.
With one heart, we pray.
No more lies.
Transfixed. Bring it. I'm going in. Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh. Wanted my full attention, did you? This is where you fall. Hear the echoes of the valley. Shower me with that!
Busted. Take it easy.
Off to the freezer. Yeah, juice on the loose. A little paradise shift.
Merciless.
Off to the freezer.
Gotcha. Game's up. Time's over.
The pinnacle of excellence.
Let my name echo in song! Ugh! Shower me with this!
Never start those out. Search. Yeah. A little elusive.
Fearless.
May I present? The show begins!
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Juice on the loose. Into the
frost must...
Ding dong water bomb! Kerplunk!
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. It all adds up.
Lush as the moonlight.
Look, the rainbow!
No more lies. It all falls into place. Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. The mystery unravels.
With one heart, we pray.
Ding dong water bomb!
It all adds up. It all falls into place.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Lolling, eat Papa! Get him!
Wrath from the sky! Full throttle! I'm going in! Get to work!
Suffer the wrath of Easley!
Light of the blazing sun! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Everybody stand back! Fulfill our pact! Eat Lolling, eat Papa!
Wrath from the sky! Rev the engines! Bring it!
Get to work!
Try and stop me!
Leave this place.
Lash attack! Sheila!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of. The deception ends here.
For the everlasting forest.
Look, the rainbow! Kerplunk! Hold the line!
It all adds up. It all falls into place. No more lies.
Oops! Ding dong water bomb!
Forest?
Let's move out. Rest and rebuild!
It all adds up. No more lies. Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Lash attack! Go claw! Hold the line!
It all adds up. Time to come clean. The mystery unravels.
With one heart, we pray. For
Look, the rainbow!
Time to come clean. Absurd.
you poor lost lamb.
Allow me! Ding dong, water bomb! You're blocked!
Seek within. Can't hide the truth. How farcical.
Billowing surge! Rest and rebuild! Flash attack!
Forest, protect us. By the frost moon.
No more lies. It all falls into place. It all adds up. The deception ends here. It all falls into place.
Ding dong, water bomb!
You poor lost lamb.
Hold the line!
With one heart, we pray.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. Rise with the sun!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
I'm going in! Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to...
I'm... sorry.
Flash attack! Rest and rebuild!
The mystery unravels. It all adds up. Time to come clean.
For the everlasting forest. Forest,
Look, the rainbow! We're blocked! Hold the line!
It all falls into place. Seek within.
Ding dong, water bomb! G1!
No more lies. It all falls into place.
Flash attack!
with one heart, we pray. Leave this place.
Allow me!
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here. No more lies.
Ding dong, water bomb! G1!
Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Keep lolling! Eat Papa! Get him!
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Let's light it up! Burn it down!
mountain's veins boil! Everybody stand back! You two! Time to end them! Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me! Yeah! I'm going in! Show no mercy! Light of the blazing sun!
Horace, protect us. By the frost moon of hope.
Rest and rebuild! Good luck! Look, the rainbow!
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Ding dong! Hold the line!
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
With one heart, we pray. A grave transgression.
Rash attack! A brash maneuver!
It all adds up. It all falls into place. No more lies.
Light it up! Bring it! Teamwork is dreamwork!
He's lolling! He's Papa!
Get him! Pyroclastic surge! Rev the engines! Hear the echoes of the valley! Everybody stand back! Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to end that wrath from the sky! Full throttle!
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Try and stop me!
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. All right, let's take a look through. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name. Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, that's a bit complicated. And how realistic. Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes? Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting nothing but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the trees. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she...
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone. The Moonchanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records. But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do. It's just that...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. So, she gradually stopped joining in.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.